All right. I think we're live. Awesome. I should turn on my little YouTube light. There we go. Now we're live. Okay. All right. So I am excited to go over all of your Etsy questions. I also want to talk about how September went for you guys and what you are looking to do for Q4, what your Q4 goals are. We have a lot to cover. We can go over questions that you all submitted on Instagram as well. So just let me know where you are watching from. And if you are here, feel free to put in your shop link and we'll start to go through your questions. All right. So a couple things here. One question that came through Instagram, I have all your questions here, was what are good products to sell on Etsy in Q3 that are not fall or Christmas themed? Okay. So Q3 is actually over. So I'm wondering if they're mentioning or referring to Q4 potentially. Let me see here. Hope the live is working. Okay. Perfect. I think now we're connecting. So Q3, that's really July, August, September. So in those months, I would not recommend doing anything that is, I mean, you can definitely still do fall and Christmas themed, but I would say oh, thank God Ryan's here.
I'm here. I got it to work. It finally worked. It wasn't working at the beginning. Sorry, friends. Technical difficulties, true life behind the scenes.
Yeah, I was about to start crying, Ryan.
I was telling one of our other team members, I'm really sad. I wanted to be on this live today.
Yeah. Okay, Ryan's here.
We're matching in the same color
Yeah.
story. Like, we don't
Yeah.
even plan this. Like, you can't even make this up, you guys.
Yeah. Okay. I was just reading a question that came through. What is selling Q4 that's not fall or Christmas themed? We actually have a video all about this on YouTube where we talk about what to sell that's not holiday themed. I actually don't recommend any Christmas or seasonal holiday themed things if you have less than 100 sales. Instead, focus on selling things that would sell year round and just position it in more of a holiday or end of year way. So maybe make it giftable, gift for so-and-so, gift for, another person. And then end of year things. So think about what do businesses do throughout the year, but also at the end of the year, like taxes, like rebranding, launches, all of that. Okay. So let's see. The next question someone asked on Instagram. We're just waiting for your questions in the chat. Feel free to submit those there. How do you feel about the idea of the $6 or under shipping being prioritized? We have a video coming out next week on YouTube about this, but it actually, I actually don't think that this is going to be helpful for Etsy necessarily. I don't see this initiative as being something that will significantly change their profitability. I think it's really just like one more thing for you to consider as a seller. This might be temporary prioritization in search results, could be long-term. They tend to do things that are a little bit more temporary. So I, for now, would say free shipping. If you're doing free shipping, stay with that. If you are just over the $6 point, or if you were doing calculated shipping, that could hurt you. So consider a flat rate at like $5.99.
We did get another question, Dylan. They said it's a little bit more general, but they were like, any ideas for Q4 for a wedding that's not ornaments or shirts?
Q4 for wedding that's not ornaments or shirts. Okay. I mean, there's definitely a Q4 like wedding market. So people who are having weddings in the fall, in the winter, you could definitely do that. So like centerpieces, favors, will you be my bridesmaid? Will you be my flower girl type of invitation gift boxes, proposal boxes, you could say. Yep. And then also think about what's coming up. So bachelorette parties, bachelor parties, those are oftentimes in the spring, and they're starting to get planned in the winter. So, getting those ready.
Awesome.
Yep, perfect. Let's see. I have one on Instagram here. I have quite a few on Instagram. Best advice for beginning to pay yourself just starting out. A certain percentage of profits. I would take a look at what your financial situation is. Um, if you are just starting out on Etsy, I hope you have another stream of income just because it can, I would say, put you into a little bit of a vice where you're feeling a lot of pressure. So we definitely don't want that. I would say maintain another stream of income until you've at least replaced that with Etsy. And I wouldn't pull anything out of Etsy to pay yourself really until you have fully replaced your income.
Awesome. And if you guys want us to do any shop audits, go ahead and throw those in the chat. Hi, Stephanie.
Can you guys please talk in a British accent? You don't look at
Oh
this.
my
You
God.
don't want to hear that from me.
I read that and I was like, wait, what? I mean, I can
Whatever.
try. I feel like I do a decent one, but I'm not going to do it right now. Um,
Carla asked about the summit happening next week. Yes, that is next. Um, let's see, Thursday, Friday, and really exciting. You should be seeing emails about that from our email list. So make sure to check your spam. And even if you type in Summit, Ultimate Etsy Summit, just check your spam. If you haven't seen anything in your email, just let us know. We'll make sure that it was going to the right email address.
awesome. Okay,
Cool.
we have an audit. We could do that really quick before we go into our other things if we want, Dylan.
Yeah. Okay. Let me
Teaching
share my screen and do that.
Resources Hub. I like that name.
Teaching Resources Hub. Okay.
Mhm. And for those of you that are Stanley lovers, don't mind me. I'm matching. It matches my shirt today, you guys. So, yes, super basic today, but everyone loves the Stanley.
That's awesome. I actually have my cup here from Alex Hermosi. Yes, this is like my Alex Hermosi cup. We got it when we first met with them. So it's not a Stanley, but best part has a straw and doesn't spill.
Yes, we love a leak proof.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to check a look at the shop here. No. Let's see here. Okay, that works. Awesome. Okay. So the question was just to look at the shop. Okay. So educational and mental health resources. All right. So a lot of wall art, it looks like. Printables. Curious if you do print on demand at all. Yeah, I would say that's a really easy thing you could add in. Definitely would add in print on demand. I think we're really heavy with the wall art, but I would actually get more into maybe kids' activities. You have printables, but there's other types of activities. We had someone do this very successfully where it was actually like a cut and paste type of activity that she had. It was a shop for like Sunday school, Christian mom type of thing. And it was like Bible story cutouts that where the kids would like cut things out and then it said all you have to do is buy popsicle sticks, and it was actually like a full activity versus just a coloring sheet. So I think there's a lot more you could get into. Also, really targeting that homeschooling mom. There's so many different curriculums too with homeschooling that you could really get into that and play in that space. So I think a lot of room for opportunity. You do have a lot of color as well, and a lot of the more Montessori styles are a little more neutral. So I would take a look at, even looking up Montessori on Pinterest and um, really targeting that customer a bit more. Okay. Cool. Can you hear me, Ryan?
Oh, there we go.
Okay. My sound was on that for that, right?
Yeah, you're all good.
Okay. Okay, cool. Should we pull up what we were
Yes,
looking at?
let's do that.
Okay. So October 2nd, which is Ryan's 1 year with our company.
What's today, you guys?
His 1 year anniversary. And let me pull up kind of what we've posted. So let's see, at the end of every month. So what was it? 2 days ago, not last night. Actually, maybe this was last night. Yeah, 21 hours ago, I posted this. I said, how did September go? And we always like to ask how the month went. So let's take a look at some of the results and highlight and congratulate some of our students here. Okay, 4,900 in revenue for Kat. First 5 sales this last week. Heading in the right direction, revenue at 2,200. I can't believe it. I'm crying right now. Those are happy tears for Jessica that we have here. Rebecca, 2 bestseller badges, 6 bestseller badges in her shop. She was at about $3,500 in July. Now her goal was to hit 10,000. Her better goal was 12,000. Her best goal was 15. And she did 10,000 in the first 12 days, ended the month with over $30,000. Amazing. Dylan, you told me I would be hitting $30,000 months here in no time. I didn't think it would happen so fast. So
Love that.
40,000% increase. You guys, some people think we are like somehow fabricating the results. Yeah, you can't make this up, you guys.
Well, and you can see like in less than 24 hours, we already have like 50 some comments, you guys, like a ton here, like first bestseller badge, hit my first $5,000 in sales with almost 9% conversion.
That's great.
I mean, these are all, and some people are newer and some people have been with us for as long as I've been here, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a year or longer. So it's really kind of fun and exciting to see all the different wins, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And like some people are digital, some are print on demand. Anna's digital and has some print on demand. Just bought a laser. Visits doubled, 24% increase in orders. 1,000 sales earlier today. Great. Someone's goal is 5,000. They hit 3,100. Someone wanted a $5,000 month. They ended up at 6,500. So this is where you can scroll through and just see everything. Oh, these are new students. Started the program on September 11th. Trusting the process in such a strong way. I gave them one recommendation of adding a variation to a listing that would drive up their average order value. And they did it right away. And they said we immediately started getting sales on the new larger variation. So their conversion rate, 3.1% up to 5.1%. And they've only been in the program just over 2 weeks.
And did you say that person was actually on medical leave, you guys, from their full-time job? And they're already seeing that, which is so great and must be a relief for them. So it just goes to show we have students in our program that have day jobs. We have students that are full-time sellers. So regardless of your situation, we work really well for anybody's personal scenario.
Yeah. And, growth, right? Growth is what we want, this type of growth. Okay. So this is where you can scroll through. I haven't even seen all of these.
Super fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the other things, we made an adjustment to our program, and I want to kind of go over that. Someone just asked Brandon, are sales down for everyone? Definitely not. If you saw these results here, definitely not. The election time can be a little funny with e-commerce, but if you're targeting the right people, you shouldn't be seeing big decreases.
Yeah.
Okay. So the update to the program, do we kind of want to go over that?
Yeah, let's talk about that. And then we can also talk about, it might be kind of fun to show go through the program a little bit, and then also our new accountability thread that we do that the students really love every week. Do you want me to cover the update and then, or vice versa? You want to cover the update? I'll do the accountability thing.
Sure. Yeah. So the update, it's actually an announcement. I'll start with that, and then you can talk about the accountability since you lead those calls, anyways.
Yeah.
This is an exciting update to the coaching program. So we've always had a team around you because we really believe in giving you, uh, not just one perspective. There's not one way to skin a cat, right? There's multiple ways to get to a result, and we always want to give you well-rounded perspectives. But what we've done is actually kind of focus this in to be more of an account management style of coaching. So, yes, you still have 24/7 one-on-one private message coaching, okay, where we're making you videos of your shop showing you exactly what to fix, okay? As many questions as you want to ask, you can. There's no limit. 24/7. We do not take off any holidays, we do not take off nights, and we don't take off weekends, okay? So, yes, we are workhorses here for you. Um, that's the same. But now instead of having 5 to 6 coaches, now we've really pared that down to 2 to 3 dedicated coaches, plus I'm in there as well. And then you still have your 4 coaching calls every week, 2 on the weekends, 2 during the week, and 1 per week is with me. So that has stayed the same, but this account management style, it's really going to allow us to more closely follow your journey as a shop. And I think this is really, we're always listening to feedback. And one of our core values is to be consistently improving, which I think we are living up to as we make changes like this one.
Yeah, and the good thing is that by reducing the amount, you guys, it's just going to ensure consistent continuity, and you can build a rapport, right, with just 2 to 3 people. So, not that the students weren't doing it before, but it's a little bit easier, right, with, a fewer amount of people than a larger amount of people. So everyone's really loving that. So I think that it's going to go really well. And then Laura, we actually work with students that live all over the world. So we would love to have you. Being in Europe is great. We have coaches that live in Europe. We have a coach that lives in Australia. As Dylan said, we're 24/7. So just to remind everyone, it does not matter where you live. Our program is international.
Yeah, so this is our team. If you haven't met them before, Ryan's right here, and we have people all over the world. Saskia's in the UK, Natalia, Candace, and Shannon are in the US. Sabina she travels. She's always traveling. I always see her jet setting. I believe Czech Republic right now.
Czech Republic, yeah.
Right. Lindsay in the UK, Sam US, Sarah US, Andrea the Netherlands, Winnie just got back from Asia, but she's in New York. Iona's in Australia. So a lot of people are like saying, well, I live in Australia. What about the time zone? We have a coach in Australia. And then Jen is in the US.
Absolutely. And we balance the times of our coaching calls as well, you guys. So as part of the coaching part of our program, you have 4 group coaching calls each week. So Dylan does one of those, and she's obviously in the US, but the other 3 between the week and the weekend are with various coaches. So some of our UK coaches have done them. So it could be at 9, 10 p.m. UK. So if you're in the UK or Europe, you can still catch those. And then if you're in the US, it's 4 o'clock, like my time, for example, on Eastern. So basically both halves of the pond can still join those coaching calls, which is really cool.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we just got this really sweet message from Rhonda. This is the best program I have ever paid for. I love the coaches and the students. I love all the positivity, and I'm learning so much. Thank you, Rhonda.
Yes. So good to hear. Hopefully I will see you on a call soon.
Yes. Yes. So that was the update on the format. Do you want to talk about the accountability? Does anyone here have a hard time holding yourself accountable? Anyone?
Yes, let us know. And then Dylan, if you want to go to our little train here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is something that we started a couple of weeks ago, you guys, and we've already been doing accountability calls twice a week for our students, where we kind of go over key takeaways, strategies, things that Dylan and I feel are the most impactful lessons from the program. And it's really a good opportunity for students to come together. No call is the same. because we talk about things that are working well, anything that they need help with, how are they managing their schedule. And I leave every call feeling super energized, and I know the students do as well. And it's just a positive mindset energy boost. And so we decided, let's take it a step further. So we now have a section in our program, and this is for all students, you guys, where every single week, Dylan usually posts, what is a goal this week, or, learning from something last week, what are you going to do differently this week, or, whatnot. We try to vary it. And you can see here, how many comments we have already.
50.
And yeah, we just posted this 3 days ago. So already 50 people have given us what their goal is. So we posted this on Monday this week. So then next Monday, I'm going to go in and I respond to every single student individually. And I ask them, how did it go for you guys? What progress did you see? What worked well? What didn't work well for you? So if you look at past ones, you'll see. And I love seeing the responses come in, because people are like, oh my gosh, I got 75% of it done, but I still have to do this. Or, oh my gosh, I slayed my goal this week and then some. Or I kind of fell short, but I have it on my list for Sunday, because it's just another opportunity for them to feel supported from not only us, but their fellow students, to hold themselves accountable, right? Because it's really easy for all of us to say, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get it done. But if it's in the program and public and all their fellow peers are boosting them up, they're much more likely to do it. And then also with us following up with them. So students are really loving that, in addition to the calls that we do every week.
Yeah. And, just putting it down on paper and then having us check in with you 1 week later, did it happen? Why not? That is really what this is about, because action, this requires action. You will not buy a course and get rich. I promise you, spending money on a course or a program will not make you any money. Only doing the action could make you money. So,
Yes, for sure. Rhonda, you sure will, Ryan. I was on a cruise last week. Oh, I hope the cruise was fabulous. And I can't wait to see you on a call either Friday or next week. Stinky Bunny, thank you. His voice is fabulous. Thank you. I'm self-conscious of my voice, so thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's see. What else do we have in here?
Here is a question. Someone has 26 sales and your shop is just beginning to gain momentum. You only have 2 items in the shop that are the consistent sales. Is there anything you can do to improve your sales? Yes. So I'm curious how many items you have in the shop. If you have 2 out of 100 products that are selling, that's crushing your conversion rate. And you're basically swimming upstream here. So what we want to do is really evaluate, making sure there's nothing left in the shop that does not have potential to sell with that customer. And then building the product mix around who is spending money with you now, who has been, buying those last 26 listings or products. That's what you want to focus on. How can you serve those customers in more ways versus trying to force other listings to sell where maybe there isn't potential?
Yes, for sure. And then I think, Dylan, the question from A is a good cue in for us to put in kind of our booking link. So they said, I very much want to move forward with this. I'm concerned of my shop not being able to pay for the course as I'm starting life over from scratch, but determined to overcome. So what I will say here is, and feel free to chime in, Dylan, every single person's journey is specific to them, and we customize your package for that reason, right? So there is no one shoe fits all approach here. When you do the welcome call with us, we will build whatever is going to work for you, your financial situation, to achieve your goals.
Yeah, exactly. And you'll be meeting with myself or one of our team members who we work closely with all day, every day, all night too, actually. And we look at your shop if you have one. If you don't have one, that's fine. But let's go ahead and do you have the link for them, Ryan?
I don't. Let me grab.
Okay. Even
Yes.
from the website or something that would work.
Yes.
So we'll put a link for you to book a free call with us. And on that call, what we'll do is actually take you right in here. Now, this is not a Facebook group. A lot of people thought, wait, is this like some Facebook group I should try to find? No, this is not a Facebook group. This is actually our own site. We built this out. We put a lot of resources behind this. And we will take you through onboarding. We'll take you through coaching calls. We'll take you through the game plan for your specific shop and what that looks like. Okay. And then you can see all the students, you can see all the results. You can see, we have a whole new trends area that we have brought in. We have all the coaching call recordings that you can learn from. So it is all here. Tons of resources for you as well. New font overlay resources that we just added this weekend. So there's a lot. We're also doing a giveaway of a laser. So we're always trying to give back to our students. And this is our second laser giveaway. So this is the entry for it. You can pick the white one or the blue one. And that will be within, I think by the end of the week, we'll be giving that away.
Yes, absolutely. And then we might have time. Do we want to talk about our other exciting launch that's coming up really quickly?
Yes. So I think we are on the final countdown, just several days away at this point from the launch of Etsy. And if you have not heard, we're going to put the wait list in the chat right now. Awesome. And this is our SEO software. So this is really going to save you a ton of time with your listing creation. Okay. Your listing creation, it's going to cut that down by a ton, really take the thinking out of it. And it's SEO specific to your customers. So customer specific SEO, because SEO, if you're just focused on the product, you're not going to get in front of customers. But this is really where we need to focus on how customers are actually searching, how your ideal profitable customer is searching, and how to target and position your product for the right people. So this is going to fully optimize your listings. Total game changer. You can choose however many listings you want to do. And there's going to be a trial where you can just start for $1. So even better. So when the doors open, you will get notified if you are on the wait list. It's going to be a few days from now.
Yes, and it's going to really cut the time down so much for you guys. Like everyone's getting really excited for it because think about it, being able to just cut the listing creation time even in half is going to be game changing for you so you can spend time on other things in your shops. So, and then one other thing, I know Dylan would be completely fine with me mentioning this, is not long ago, we were actually recognized by Etsy themselves as a leader in SEO education. And we're one of the first, if not the first one that comes up when you do a Google search. So just for a little bit of reassurance there, not only, has our program been proven with tons of students, but Etsy themselves are recognizing it as us being a leader in the SEO piece of it. So.
Yeah. They're like, did you know that you're the top when it comes to when you search SEO on Google? It's like, yes.
Yeah. That's really awesome.
Because of the results. Yes. We just had Shanna say, I just signed up yesterday and everyone has been so amazing and helpful. Awesome. Shanna, I hope to see you soon on my call on Friday.
Yes, Shayna's in coaching. So enjoy the red calls with Saskia and also the call with Dylan on Friday. So I think you're really going to love it. We have a lot of fun topics scheduled over the next couple of months. That's another thing, you guys, we do topic calls on the weekends. So Dylan's is a general Q&A, and then we do topic calls on Saturdays and Sundays. So as Dylan said, we're 24/7 here at Dylan Jahraus. So we do 2 calls on the weekends, and those are with various coaches, and those are specific topics. And all those topics, you guys, are requested from our students. So any topics that you guys want to have a call about, we try to cover as many of those as possible. So those are super fun as well.
Awesome. And if you are curious how to have that free discussion with us, feel free to click the link. This is what the link looks like in the description wherever you're watching. And we're happy to talk to you about your shop. It's totally free call, and it's just, you can get all the information you need and really visualize what the game plan would look like. So I'm going to hop over into our community right now, just so you know, we have a community that is $3.99 per month. And this is what it looks like. And we go live in here. I'm going to be answering questions just like this. And we record the calls so you can watch it back if you can't make it. But I'll be answering your questions in about a minute here.
All right, guys.